Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of the ScoreKeepers podcast, where we are always keeping the score. I am one of your hosts, Robert. To the left of me, we have Stats and Research.
Yo.
In parts unknown, new and improved, we have Khalil. Oh, they can't see you anyway, so they would never
exactly.
know. Look at that. All right.
While we're at it, since it is 3:05 day,
Yes.
I appreciate you for playing Trick Daddy.
All right. I appreciate that. That's what it came in my head. Yeah. And last but not least, a man who definitely wouldn't trade $200 million to be a thug. We have Clayton.
Howdy.
Okay.
All right. Wow. All right. Before we get into that news, how was your guys' weekend?
No, I had a good weekend.
Yeah. How was Twin Peaks?
You mean outside of Twin Peaks?
Yeah, outside.
It was nice. I could have used a chair. But it's okay.
Did you guys at least try and get a table, or you were
that
walking
Twin Peaks
by?
was the size of your house.
Well, I don't know if that's a good
Oh,
thing.
no, it's really small.
Oh, really?
It's 2 floors.
Well, it's on the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's
There's
no
2 floors?
outdoors. Yeah, there's upstairs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's 2
I
floors,
thought
but there's
there
no
was-
outdoors.
No, there
Yes,
is
there's no.
outdoors.
No, there's no outdoors.
Yeah, there is.
Where? On what
It
side?
was on the right side, I think. I saw
Oh.
I don't know.
When I drove past it, it's
But you
really
got-
small.
But you guys didn't go out or anything? I saw you guys trying to go to that one place in the chat.
Okay, we would have went.
Okay.
And Khalil was actually like, I got there first, and then Khalil was like right behind me. But I don't do the you gonna charge me $20 just to park, and then you gonna charge me to get in, and I ain't done nothing yet. Like I can't spend $40
big investment.
before I walk in the door, and I don't know what I'm
Well,
getting
I think
myself
that's the point, so everyone can say.
Yeah, but I just want to let you know, I've been a little hard on your kind lately. You guys got this one right. All right, you're not a heavy investment up front. We need to do better as a community. All right, let's not out here be trying to hit people over the head. You know, because it just incentivizes you to be trash. If you got me for $40 before I walk in the door,
Was it $20 cover charge as well?
Yes.
And that's I don't even. It could have been more.
Mike's right here,
It
brother.
could have been more. I'm so sorry.
Y'all got it right.
Yeah, I'll give y'all that.
So did you guys? So I guess wait. So you paid for parking and
Hell
then,
no.
No. Once
so
I saw that, I was like,
Oh, so you were able to see it? Like
I
you didn't
saw
get
it and I was
booked
like,
at
oh,
we
yeah,
saw
we're
that
not
sign.
doing
We
this.
said, get
okay.
out
I
of here.
wanted to go,
okay.
but
Okay. So we're going back to Old Reliable again.
looks like it, at least for the time being.
I told
until
you
I can
guys.
find some. I have some other places.
I
but gotta
told
see.
you to try Copper Blues. I told you, but
They
no.
weren't gonna drive all the way down there.
Khalil is willing to drive anywhere for a good time. I know that for a fact. Pause.
Oh.
Hey.
We'll try one. Maybe that'll be the next.
What did I do? Friday night I watched Creed 3.
Okay.
Highly recommend. Very good. Probably want to turn that down by me. Saturday night I went to the Inter Miami game again.
Do you have season tickets?
I do not.
Oh,
the,
okay.
the first game was Angie's brother's doing. Like he had
Okay.
he had an extra seat or extra ticket. And then this time
Philly
around
is your team.
was the Union. Yeah, and they lost. But bro, that second goal.
What?
That second goal was the most disgusting goal I think I've ever seen in person. I've never seen the Union live. I was very upset because I've never the Miami team has only been here for 3 years.
Yeah.
And every time the Union play, I'm either working or got shit to do. But Andre Blake, man, disappointed me. That's my dog. Jamaican, Andre Blake, the goalkeeper. You don't know him? No.
The Reggae Boys have not been very good lately.
In all honesty, he's the best goalkeeper in the MLS. But he gave up 2 goals, and that second goal.
The first one was pretty.
No one could have fucking blocked that second goal.
No, that shit was
saved, I mean.
That was nasty.
Yeah, so that was my weekend. But we didn't have a rundown. I think we're kind of just doing this on the fly. So do you want to intro it? We are talking about the Combine, found out, but we are talking about other things, which I also found out. Do you want to roll out what we're talking about in the beginning?
We're gonna do the Combine. We'll get to that, but first we must talk about
Go ahead.
the most interesting story in sports right now.
It's obviously John Jones. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna lie. The face turn. The face turn. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that?
What?
The post fight.
Oh, the can I get a Hoyan?
Man, open it up with, well, first and foremost, I want to thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Bro, yo, me and Khalil was standing there. We was watching it. We was kind of talking about it. All of a sudden, he says, first of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Mr. Krabs meme, the both of us. Oh, my. We had no idea what was going on.
I did hear something. He had found in his troubling times, he had found his faith or something.
Yes, he found the Lord.
Found Jesus or something.
He
The
did.
white woman.
Whoa, you okay? You all right there? You good?
Yeah, just need something to drink.
But it was a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit was weird. Like how it ended. I mean, I thought John Jones was gonna
We
weird.
low key just hijacked your opening, by the way. Okay.
I thought John Jones was gonna win, but that was just a weird way to win. Like really fucking weird. No.
I didn't find it weird.
It wasn't weird. It's just how fast Game tapped. That's what bothered me.
It didn't even look like he had a hold on him though.
He did have it
had
locked in.
The thing is,
He
had
did
him
have it
pinned
locked
against
in.
the cage. You kind of have some extra torque on it.
Oh, I guess.
And then he was like dropping his weight on him. You know,
Yeah.
and John Jones is a fat bitch now, so
Oh yeah, no.
Yo,
was looking
he
chunky.
doesn't work on legs at all anymore.
a couple of toothpicks holding up a
Yeah.
big old pork chop.
Yeah.
But
Hey, watch it. Still John Jones. Watch it.
I mean, like I said, I thought he tapped really fast. But if you watch the other angle where it shows Gaines' face, you see the panic on that man's face.
No,
Like,
that
he wanted-
man.
Oh,
he wanted
yeah?
to get out of there
He was
fast.
so scared.
Like,
I
it
only
was
saw
bad.
that. I only saw that one angle. But like thinking about it, like the two women in that I don't know who they are, and I'm very
Shevchenko. Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, she tapped the fuck out, and you saw that bitch was synced in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, she had that locked
Yeah,
in.
so like that's what I'm comparing it to, and that one just was like, yep, I'm good. I was gonna ask something. Who's the John Jones lover here? Is it you?
He's the
You.
biggest John
Oh, okay.
Jones lover.
We've seen it in the past. After fights come out.
Oh, I see what this is about.
No, we're good. We haven't heard any news yet.
But I'm just saying.
He's a different man.
He had cocaine before.
Man of the cloth.
Steroids before. I think there was a third thing before.
Weed, I think.
Maybe.
Okay, all right.
If he comes out and he has an illegal substance again,
He's
are
a
we,
born again Christian.
are
Though.
we
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
know what
through
he has-
all this rigmarole all over again? He's gonna come back again and win again, and you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what he has this time?
God.
Jesus. That's what he has, all right? That's what he has now.
I just found it suspicious. That's
The
all.
white woman, I didn't know about that. That's a
I
little
just
suspect.
found the
Did you
whole thing.
find that suspicious?
Yeah,
Suspicious too.
you didn't find the fight suspicious. You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
You watch it?
I watched. Well, it was a minute long. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
the
that's
day
true.
after.
That's true.
But yeah, why?
I found it suspicious.
Why?
As Khalil, I just showed you the video.
Y'all let Arian Foster make y'all think everything is.
No.
I'm not doing this.
That's scripted. That
No,
first
but
thing
that's
first.
fun though. Fuck it.
The Arian Foster
He wasn't even-
is just a little bit. That's a little bit ridiculous. All right, Arian Foster. He could I believe if he told me the NFL was rigged and just like that, maybe. But you're out here talking about a script. Get out my face. Get out of here. Don't you have like a hamstring injury to go
He's
take care of?
retired.
So he was retired when he was on the Dolphins too.
Yo.
Hashtag never forget.
Look, bro. I gotta show you this. Go watch that. Watch
Oh
that.
God, we have volume.
Watch it.
It's a minute long. Okay.
Watch it. Watch it.
Okay.
Watch it.
So I'm
Live
watching-
reaction.
Okay, live reaction to this. This looks like Jackson's MMA Association. He is. You don't. What am I watching? You're gonna have to cut a lot of
That's
this out.
Henry
Sendejo.
Okay.
Cejudo.
You're gonna have to cut a lot of this out. Oh,
Watch
yeah.
it.
Because the last thing you want to do, John, is blow the watts in your hands, in your wrist. This is just
Watch
tactically.
it. Did they throw up the side by side yet?
Oh shit!
Yeah, you don't find that suspicious?
Dude, that's the same exact thing.
You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, we could have went through a lot of that. Look, the side by side is like almost identical.
You don't find that suspicious?
I mean, isn't that just training?
You don't find that
Bro, it's the
suspicious?
same thing. And he called out John moments earlier, saying, "You don't want to do this, John. Do this."
Yeah, that's just training.
Now
man.
the funny thing about it is, Gain came out before
Send me that
the
video
fight.
to make a clip.
Yeah.
Gain came out before the fight and said that he has a history of not training before fights, that he would just kind of just like slack off up until like the weeks before the fight and then train a little bit. But he's like, oh no, but John Bones, he's different. Like I'm actually training this time or whatever. And Bones like retweeted or quote tweeted that and was like, yeah, I don't believe you. Like I'm training my ass off. I don't care. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So I don't know. It just looks weird. It looks very, very weird that it was that textbook and easy for that to happen. But
I mean,
you know.
he is he's the greatest to ever do it in the UFC. So I mean, I'm just saying.
That is
What's
true.
his next fight? by the way?
Stipe.
That's what I thought. All right, that one I can't miss for sure.
I mean, there got to be an asterisk there or something
For what?
for steroids, cocaine, all the other drugs.
All right. I'm
Just
just saying.
saying.
Look, you whoop
Steroids
somebody
is the
ass
big
on
one.
cocaine. Have you seen Cocaine Bear?
Yeah, I saw what they did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's called an advantage. That's called cheating.
You know who does need Jesus?
Who?
This is gonna be a great segue. John Morant.
Wait,
There's more.
because we were talking about the weekend.
Mhm.
Who did we celebrate their birthday with at Racket?
Oh, we did the snowman, Javon Holland.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Shout
How
out
the
to
fuck
Javon
did you
Holland.
guys not
I
say
totally
that?
forgot about that.
Yeah, it came to as soon as he said the Dolphins, I was like, holy shit.
How did you
Yeah,
guys not
we
do
were
that?
we were standing at the bar and like he came up. I think it was you or
He came to Robert.
next. He was like next to Robert, and like I looked at him and I sat there. I'm like, I'm just thinking about it for a second. Then I turn to Khalil. I'm like, that's Javon Holland, isn't it? And he's like, yeah, I think so. But yeah, it was Javon Holland.
Oh, you guys didn't talk to him or anything?
No, he.
Nah,
Okay, so he
let the
came
man
in
have
with
his
like his
birthday.
entourage, or whatever.
Oh.
And like the reason why we noticed is because he like tapped Robert on the shoulder. It was like, oh, hey, you sorry if you slide down, whatever. 'Cause they were like doing like birthday
Yeah.
shots, or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no problem. And I looked and I was like, okay. and then like 30 seconds later, Brendan's like, that's Javon Holland. I'm like, word? I'm like, he looks familiar. And I saw, I was like, oh shit, that is him. So
All right. Well, there you go.
Hey, a man of the people did not get a section.
Yes, he did not,
stayed
and
by the bar.
he was there till 1:30. I think is when I noticed he was gone.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
know.
He
So
stayed there
you
the whole
guys
time.
did go out.
Oh,
Yeah.
we went on Friday
We
night.
went on Friday night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jesus, Ja, you want to roll that in there?
Okay. Brandon, you could do it because.
Ja Wick.
Yeah.
You want me to tell the?
You
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Ja Morant has been in the news for stuff other than his play. There are a couple notable incidents. We have the first one. I don't know which one happened first.
17-year-old did.
That would happen first. So supposedly he allegedly pulled the tool out on the
A red dot
on a 17-year-old.
with the laser.
They were playing a little pickup game of basketball. Ja gave him the old hard check. Kid didn't appreciate it. Gave it back to him. Pause. And apparently the hand-eye coordination a little bit off. Ja got hit in the face, and he did not care for that. So he went inside his house. Came out a few moments later with the, as Bomani likes to say, the element in his waistband. And I think the funniest part about the whole thing was supposedly his dad was at his house, and his dad did not,
Stop
hey, what are you doing? Hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. No, instead, his dad followed him out shortly and said, and I quote, "John, no!"
Fuck.
Then there is another incident at Finish Line. That's right, you heard it, Finish Line,
Yeah.
with his mother. He is on a rookie contract, I guess. Maybe, Foot Locker. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I can afford Foot Locker, but, Finish Line, his mother and a security guard, I guess, got into it a little bit. There's a little kerfuffle, a little situation. And she called up Ja, and he rolled up with the squad and said, we're going to wait for you when you get off. And you're going to come get this work. And and let's not forget those two. And then they have the earlier in the season, the Pacers story where allegedly you didn't hear about that one?
No.
So allegedly after a game with the Indiana Pacers,
Oh, no, I
somebody
didn't.
somebody from his entourage, I guess, pointing the red dot at the
That's what I saw about the red dot.
yeah. At the at some of the Pacers employees. I don't know who they were, but
Let's not forget how he acted in the summer as well when he was threatening people on Twitter.
oh yeah, there was that one too.
But to wrap this all up, after all of this had came out on Friday, you know what my guy did? You know what he did he was doing what he said? He was stressed out
He was stressed.
and he was looking for some peace. You know what he did? He took his ass to the strip club with all his jewelry on, all gold,
No shirt.
diamonds, everything, no shirt. putting myself on live, just waving around. Mind you, I'm not a gun guy, but it had to be like one of the smallest guns I've ever seen. Like a small pistol,
I'm not
like
gonna
a baby
lie.
pistol.
No, I'm
that
not
shit
gonna
looked
lie.
wild.
The way he was holding it, Khalil, it was like this.
You ever seen?
It was evidence.
This might be old.
How you trying to be a thug? You hold a gun like this.
You ever seen Khalil, you remember Be Cool? The Rock was in it. Cedric
fuck.
the Entertainer, Andre 3000 was in it. All right, there's this movie called Be Cool. This is like 2005. The Rock's in it. I'm gonna get, and Andre 3000 is in there. He's supposed to be part of the gang.
Oh, yeah.
And he had the smallest pistol, and he kept firing it off. I swear you had to be John Morant. I kid you not.
He looked. You know who he looked like in that picture? He looked like Melly. Didn't he? No, Mel-E.
Oh, Melly?
Yeah. No? Didn't look like him? I thought he looked like him a little bit.
Bruh.
Yeah,
A little bit.
right? With
A little
the
bit.
with the dreads, with the locks?
A little bit.
Yeah. But
I've never seen that before.
is he okay?
I hope he is.
Jalen Rose says he's been there. He knows what it's like.
Jalen Rose was in the strip club waving around.
He knows what it's like. He's
Sometimes Jalen
had
Rose,
to.
I don't know if Jalen Rose has been there before.
He says he's dodged assassination attempts.
In the Fab Five
I
era.
would say Jalen Rose is certified now.
No, I know. In the beginning of his college career, I don't know.
Oh
Much.
no. He made it out the struggle.
Yeah, I'm saying in the before.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
making it seem like he's, like he was doing it after the fact
I
too.
do agree, like there, because Paul Pierce he said the same thing about how he started carrying a gun after he got stabbed or whatever, which is understandable in that situation. But like, bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody trying to run down Ja Morant, my guy.
In Memphis.
Like, and I've said this before. Like,
They might be now.
well, yeah, because you on fucking IG and you going to the mall talking about some, we gonna wait till you get out of work. Like, dog, I told you about this Memphis team, dog. A bunch of posers, every single one
Bro,
of them.
that Shannon
Dylan Brooks
Sharp
and the crew,
incident.
all the motherfuckers.
So not the Jailblazers.
That's the point that I was trying to make. Fam, you on IG flashing a gun, but when Shannon Sharp was putting pressure on you 20 feet away from you, you didn't want no smoke.
Your man's had to get up in there.
His- He was standing there looking crazy.
His dad was helping.
Ja, no.
Like,
Title of this
don't-
episode.
I don't understand what the hell is going on there, and I don't like the comparisons to Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson never acted this way.
Exactly.
The only incident he had was that bowling alley incident, and even
That wasn't even his
That
fault.
wasn't
He
him.
had
It was his
But
man's.
that's
It was-
that's what I was saying.
It
That
was
wasn't
always
his-
Allen Iverson's people.
It's
Yeah.
one thing if you're the successful black dude and like the people around you's fucking up the money. Ja is the one. He's the successful one fucking up the money.
everybody right.
Yeah, like it's not. There's a different
As-
thing.
I think Bomani Jones said it best on his podcast. He blames T, his father, for this behavior, because and not for like the stereotypical like you're the man and you're the father, like you need to set example for yourself. Not for that reason, simply because why are you coming out the house saying Ja no? You should be saying, what the hell is wrong with you? You're messing up I mean your money.
I mean, I agree with you, Khalil. It is a little weird. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. I mean, we've seen the memes all over Twitter talking about how he's the one player in the NBA that is trying to go, or what I've seen, this is not coming out of my mouth, people. He's the one NBA player that wants to go back to the hood. Trying to be.
You got to be from the hood to go back.
No, he's the first.
He was the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Trying to be. I just lost my train of thought. But yes, we've also seen the Eminem mashup, right? You've seen that. Your real name's Clarence. You've seen that mashup, right? I mean, I agree, man. You don't have to be doing any of that. I don't understand. I don't know why do you have to show how tough you are? I don't get it.
First of all, you're not the only dude in the NBA that has a gun. First of all,
And has some money.
yeah, like he's acting like he's the only person that.
He ain't
Did
even
you
got his
see-
contract yet.
Did you see? They were saying when Gilbert Arenas and John Morant were on the same basketball court, and it was John Wick and Common shooting suppressors at each other.
Oh, I saw that. That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
But this goes to my other point. You doing a whole lot of flashing the gun. You ain't pull the trigger. And I'm not saying do that.
it, yeah.
I'm just saying that's mad corny, B. Like,
Especially-
you don't have to do it. Like, exactly.
Pinky up.
Come on, man. Like, it just further shows that you really wasn't from that type of lifestyle back in the days. Because
Like, I just want
Why
to
do you
say,
think
like,
he's trying-
Kevin
why do you-
Garnett ain't got to do that.
Hey, why do you think he's trying to be so tough? Is it because of the Shannon Sharp incident?
It might because no.
I mean, no, all this stuff was in the summer. That was before that.
No, he was doing stuff like
No,
that.
but like
Whoa.
this was like the clicker. I'm asking.
I don't
Was that
know.
the trigger?
I don't know if it's because he in Memphis.
Pun intended.
I don't know what's going on there, but I've seen enough. I can't do it anymore.
I don't, dude, I don't really know. Some, but like, he is. I think he's what, 22?
He's 23.
23. Okay, so like he is still fairly young.
Yes.
He has a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He maybe.
I'm gonna probably make more
I'm
money
not-
even with all this.
I'm not saying
Is
that.
he not?
No, he's fucking up.
He's fucking up the money. He is for sure. But he's doing stupid stuff. Like if I had that kind of money, I might do a stupid thing or two. I would not be pulling the element on somebody, not a teenager for sure. I wouldn't be doing that kind of stupid. But a little kerfuffle.
Fuck
Kerfuffle?
Devin Booker. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope whatever it is, I hope he gets it together. Cause there's no reason to be flashing a gun to some teenager.
Rob,
Like there's no reason for that.
Rob, you're usually the voice of reason.
For
Okay.
him,
Yeah. Do you care to say anything to John Morant today?
impasta.
Usually voice of reason. But, I mean, since all this has happened, since that Shannon Sharp incident, that infamous incident, they have been on a down skid really, really bad. And they have.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they actually have.
They have.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they have like they're still the 2 seed.
They have a losing record
they're-
since that Shannon Sharp incident. I
they're-
think by like 3 games.
Yeah, they do have a losing record, and like their play on the court, like if you look at a lot of their major statistics on both sides of the ball, they were like top 10 in the league. Since then, they're like bottom 5.
Dylan Brooks, I think, also is suspended for 1 game. John Moran is suspended for 2 games.
At least 2.
At least 2.
By the way,
And who just tore their ACL on that?
Brandon
Brandon Clark blew out
Boom.
the Achilles.
All that happened, and
But
John Morant's out there.
What we're not talking about, the John Morant thing, is like he might be in actual like bigger problems because that gun. I believe he was in Denver. I believe that's where that was.
He did that in Denver.
I believe that's where that
I
was.
thought that was in Memphis.
No, I think it was in Denver because I saw on Twitter somebody pulled out like the league handbook.
Mm-hmm.
You are not. It is against NBA regulations to bring a gun on a team plane. And you can face a maximum 50 games suspension
Oh,
if you
Damn.
did that. If they find you did that.
How much did Gilbert get?
And that's the thing.
he got something like that.
Even
He was out for the
Yeah,
right
he got a big suspension.
Because that shit was in the locker room.
I guess it depends because I mean it did.
He was
happen
justified.
after
We
that,
saw who he pulled that
You
on.
told me.
after that
Yeah.
Denver game. So either one or two things happened. Either he went to a strip club in Denver and did that, or he flew back and probably had it on him and went to the strip club either the same day or same night or some shit like that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Look, it's possible that maybe one of his people had it and like they weren't on the plane. Like I don't know, but like if the NBA does find that he did do that, that could be a big problem.
Do you think he's trying to prove something?
No, I just think he grew up in.
Honestly, I think he's young and stupid.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of let's be honest. Most people around his age, like my brother, like my brother don't do this, but a lot of kids around their age, they try to act tough.
Nah, you're like your brother's not done. He hasn't done anything like that. But he had a grill.
I do remember that.
Like bro, you're from Pembroke Pines, dog. Like
East Pines?
like
hey, that's East Pines.
I said East
There
Pines.
you go. All right.
he went to what, like Pines Charter? Like get out of here. Like
Nah. He started it, but he ain't finished. We got him. I got him right. Took him to Flanagan.
And that's where he decided that he needed to grow. Good job.
But yeah, like that's kind of their culture, unfortunately. Like everybody impasta. That's all that's going on nowadays.
Impasta. Okay. Any final thoughts on John Morant?
I don't
No.
have anything.
Is there any more basketball talk you guys want to talk about?
Well, you said you don't like Devin Booker, so I told
We
Brandon.
don't need to talk about that.
I did tell
it was
Brandon,
a
though.
kerfuffle. It's a
No, but I'm just saying the Luka versus Devin Booker beef/rivalry is like to me one of the best things in basketball to watch.
Currently?
They don't,
Yeah.
they don't like each other, and it's obvious. And they literally, they're gonna play each other in the playoffs. And Luka still can talk shit about that Game 7 last year.
And he can talk that shit even if he loses.
But now,
You know
now-
why?
What?
Because Devin Booker was not on the court. He was on the court, but he was not on the court.
But-
if you catch my drift.
But now it don't matter because now KD on the court.
I don't give a shit.
Okay,
He still has something over Devin Booker's head for the rest of his career.
I wouldn't say that. He got
Bitch.
that. Oh,
Fuck Devin Booker. Fucking hate him.
That one goes in the record books, my boy. You get blown out by 60 at home.
After what was it? 3-1? 3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
3-2. And you got blown out by 60 at home. Say for me, Khalil?
In front of the hose, too. That's embarrassing.
What?
That wasn't what I was trying to make him say.
Hey. I believe he was having problems at home. The relationship was falling apart.
Oh.
Is that when she started talking to Bad Bunny?
I don't give a fuck.
Money talks.
The old school whips just ain't working against the G5. Like, nah.
Oh, fuck. All right. Is that it for basketball?
Yeah, we can get to
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So we had the combine for the NFL coming up this weekend. I know we're having great things in the sports world.
Not coming up yet. I think you said coming up. It happened.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's slow right now.
But
News-wise.
interesting.
But
There's
interesting.
a lot of interesting stuff from the combine.
Interesting. It's Well, I have winners and losers.
All right.
So for each day, actually, I'm just gonna go with the notable names or the people that really stood out to me. First day, Nolan Smith, baby,
Dude.
fucking balled the fuck out in this combine. Had a 4.3940. I think he had the highest
40 and a half or 41 and a half?
41 and a half.
41 and a half.
He is undersized at like 6'2", 220.
Was he a linebacker?
Yes.
But they had,
That's
I
not
think him as a
undersized.
D lineman.
He has him as a defensive
Yeah, I was
lineman in
confused.
Georgia, but they're scared that he's not going to make the transition to actual linebacker. In high
He was
school,
an outside?
we run a 3-4, so when your outside linebackers are coming in, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, in a 4-3, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's Bradley Chubb.
He's smaller than that, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, he is small.
I also talk about Brian Brees. He was a highly touted recruit coming out of Clemson. Coming out of high school. Had a 40 time of 4.86, which is not the greatest, but he showed.
He's an interior lineman. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's all you can really say. Day 2, Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon for the cornerbacks. A lot of people have been talking about Devin Witherspoon. A lot of people have been talking about Joey Porter. Joey Porter had a bad combine.
Really?
He had a really bad combine.
Really?
His what do you call? 40? Tangibles? Tangibles are great. But what he showed on the field, he didn't participate in any drills. He only did like the actual test, which did not do very good. But Christian Gonzalez had a 4.3840. I know this is, and a 41.5-inch vertical as well. Another guy who was fantastic, Deontay Banks out of Maryland. 6 feet, 197 pounds, 4.3540. He topped the quarters with a 42-inch vertical, second with an 11.4-inch broad jump, and then ran the third fastest 40 amongst the cornerbacks. Day 3, Anthony Richardson. On paper, I want you guys to hear this. Anthony Richardson on paper had the greatest combine of all time. On paper. Do you know that RAS sheet that's all over Twitter? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He blew by rule. He had the greatest combine of all time.
Yeah, he killed it. I told Robert he's gonna go number 1.
You're crazy.
No,
He's going
it's there's a good possibility now. It keeps going that he's gonna go number 1.
He's
There's
No, I'm telling you, be very concerned.
shot.
I'm not gonna lie. This is giving me Jamarcus Russell vibes.
Jamarcus Russell just had a good pro day.
He did. He had the good pro day.
No, remember they said he had the greatest pro day of all time at that time.
Yeah,
That's why he
yeah.
got number
And to
one.
this day, he still had the greatest pro
all
pro
time.
day of all time.
Yeah, how that work?
But nah, he's gonna go number 1.
You think so?
Yeah.
Since-
Because look, now Bryce Young was able. He beat the. I'm a.
He wore platforms. He
He's out
is
here playing
5'9".
chess.
He is 5'9".
Hey, he was
is
playing
my
chess,
height.
everybody
He's
else was
wearing
playing checkers.
platforms. I don't do. I'm not
I don't
doing
think
this.
they measure you in shoes, do they?
I don't know. I was just fucking around.
But-
But he was wearing platforms.
He
There was
was,
at least
he was.
2 inches of fucking height
Yeah, that
on
shit was
him.
nasty. But I was going more with the. I don't think the height was as big a concern. You know, you have Kyler Murray, Drew Brees. Like they're short quarterbacks in the league. I think the biggest concern was his weight. He beat those allegations. There was a lot of reports that he was less than 190. I believe he came in at 204, 205. So he beat those allegations, and he obviously has the production, like the tape, you know. But we know how the league kind of goes. Once you find something like something special, everybody's gonna be chasing it. It's not just the NFL. It happens in all sports. Anthony Richardson, and you see what Josh Allen just did 5 years ago. Somebody's gonna think they could do that.
Anthony Richardson, 6'4", 244 pounds, ran a 4.4340. The verticals and shit doesn't matter to me, but he has the fastest, which is shocking because he didn't even have the fastest arm on the field. Do you know who had the fastest arm on the field?
Was it Levis?
You know who tied with Levis? Khalil. Stenson Bennett tied for the fastest throw at the combine.
Fastest throw?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At 60 miles an hour. Him and Will Levis combined had 60 miles an hour. That is faster than Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, and a couple of other like great quarterbacks, which was shocking to hear. But Anthony Richardson, for the people that don't know college football, one of the fastest throwers in the league, and he talked about that in his media interviews. Was I'm throwing the ball fast. If my wide receivers can't catch it, that's on you.
And that's been his problem his entire career.
His entire career, he does nothing but sling the fucking rock. He does not put any type of touch on the ball.
Doesn't have a changeup. Doesn't have a slider.
Nothing. He is letting
Nothing.
that ball fucking loose, and it's going far, it's going deep, or it's coming at you at 80 miles an hour. There is no in between. But that is going to be his only concern. His tangibles will make him a okay quarterback. I need to see where he gets drafted first before we start calling him first round or first overall pick.
He will go in the top 10. Actually, top 5, because somebody's going to trade up.
You think he's going to go in the top 5?
He will go in the top 5.
All right, marking that down. Brandon, you're coming in with the accountability. Brandon, AR.
Because
I can't say the last part.
He's not going by that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's not.
He has
No.
distanced himself from that nickname.
Yeah. Anthony Richardson, great. Will Levis had a great combine as well. As we talked about, 60-mile-per-hour throw. He didn't participate in a 40, but he had a 34-inch vertical. That was fucking all he had. C.J. Stroud actually coming in with a great combine as well. Did you see what he said about Media Day? What quarterbacks inspire you the most? Do you know what he said?
Yeah, he said Michael Vick.
No. Do you know his second one?
Deshaun Watson. Yeah.
I will to this day, it was Marcus Vick's fault from the fucking beginning. I'm not giving Michael Vick any slack. I'll say that from the beginning. C.J. Stroud had a good one. Some losers. Kayshawn, how you say his last name? Boyette?
Booty?
Well,
The LSU wide receiver?
he was Booty.
Yeah, Keyshawn Booty.
He was Booty. He had a 4.540 today,
Ooh,
or
that's
on
slow.
day 3. Had a 4.5 30, 40. He's 5'11", 195 pounds, and has a vertical 30 inches.
That's
What
awful.
position does he play?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver,
He's 5'11", a 180?
195.
195, and he ran a 4.5.
4.5. Has a vertical of 30 inches.
Get yeah. I could have did that, my boy.
Well,
By the way-
we did do that.
By the way,
Yeah, track day.
Unofficial.
Unofficial.
by the way, he's the one. I don't know if you remember this. He was the one that was he was like wilding out like a couple different times in the season, like LSU.
Oh yeah, no, he was the
like
one.
after the first game, like he supposedly
he was the
like,
one that was on the sideline throwing fits because he wasn't getting the ball and all that shit.
yeah, he like left the
Yeah.
team for like a week or whatever it was. Like,
wasn't he the one that had the sex scandal as well?
oh, with the yeah, he was also part of that. Like allegedly with the staffers,
Yeah.
the orgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also involved.
Yeah,
in
he was
that.
involved. In
Allegedly.
that. Allegedly.
I'm gonna.
Uh,
Never mind.
Unfortunately, Max Duggan did not have a good combine today. And his 40 time, he's 6 feet, 207 pounds, had a 40 time of 4.5, 4.5 seconds. But if you look at his throws, he didn't complete one fucking throw today, maybe a couple. They were horrendous. They were fucking bad. It did not look good. And he made a fan out of me out of the fucking semifinal game. But, you know, they were talking about, is he a first round pick? Is he late? Is he early second? He did not help his stock whatsoever in the combine.
If you watch the tape, he's not that good at quarterback.
Well, it's first read. It's first read and then
Yeah, and even
kind of fucked.
but not even that. Like if you look at it, like even I think even in that semifinal game, I think his completion percentage was like 55.
Well, they had to throw it a million fucking times. Michael Mayer.
They didn't even throw it that much, by the way. I don't believe so. Not as much as you would think.
You're probably right. Michael Mayer. Oh, actually, you know who had a really good one? Will Mallory.
He did.
He had a great fucking
He did.
combine.
I
the tight end
believe.
for
I don't know if he
for
finished
the
this way.
Hurricanes.
I don't know if he finished this way, but when he ran his 40, he had the fastest time.
4.5.
4.5. Yeah.
4.54.
But
36.
don't get excited, Robert. He's Mike Gesicki. He can't block to save his life.
Oh,
I didn't. I know.
am
You know
telling
what I
you.
want.
I will tell you exactly who you guys want.
I want your boy.
Fucking damn right. But save it.
I
But
saw
save
that.
It.
I
But
saw
save
that.
It. Save it.
Let
What?
it go, Robert. That dream died with that one-handed catch he made.
Why?
That dream died.
That stock went up.
That stock went up.
I
saw that. He ain't gonna be there at 51.
Michael Mayer, the tight end for Notre Dame, they were talking about him winning the tight end award, but it went to Brock Bowers this year. He was a finalist. I don't know what the tight end award is called, but 6'4" and a half.
Mackey Award, I believe.
Maybe, yeah. Had a 4.740, jumped 32.5 inches.
Not good.
His second 40 time? Oh, that was his best 40 time, and that was his second one. And that was his best 40 time at 4.7. That's not great because Broderick Jones ran a 4.8, and he's an offensive lineman. So, not great.
It's not great.
Who also had a very bad combine, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who is from UCLA. His showing was not very good. A lot of throws left out on the field like Max Duggan. I wanted him as a backup to Jalen Hurts, but now I don't know. But, you know, a lot of people didn't see him in the Rose Bowl, right, Khalil? Because no one's there. But we were talking. You're talking about the tiny wide receivers. That I do that once a fucking episode. Shut up. You're talking about tiny wide receivers, right? I do want to give some shout out. Jalen Hyatt, the Tennessee wide receiver. Boston College's Zay Flowers.
He had a pretty
Fantastic combine. Hyatt, 176 pounds, ran a 4.440 and hit a 40-inch vertical and led the receiver group with 11'3" broad jump. Flowers, 182 pounds and ran a 4.4240. He really balled the fuck out today. You know what? It's not all Homer Pod on this podcast. Mm-hmm. You know who is one of my losers? Kelly Ringo.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, you mean you yeah,
Kelly Ringo.
really?
Kelly Ringo had
Underperformed,
a bad combine.
How about
Really?
Had a bad combine.
Didn't see that
You
coming.
don't say. Tell me more.
His 40 time was the best 40 time of the cornerbacks. He ran a 4.36.
No, the tape wouldn't say that.
He ran a 4. He ran the route for Jalen Hyatt. We're not doing this today.
Huh?
4.36 40 time.
You know how I know his name?
Who?
I could all.
4.3640. His 33.5-inch vertical was the fourth worst among his position, and his 10-2 broad jump was tied for 5th worst as well.
So Bryce Young should have threw it a little bit higher.
But that's not what I was talking about. The combine, whatever. What was it? I think it was like one of those the backup drill. I don't know what it's
the
called.
90. That's just like the I forgot what the drill's called, but it's like basically like getting out your break.
Yeah. Okay. So the ball came to him, and who's bad in football in our tribe? I don't know. But he caught the ball. He tried to catch the ball.
Joanne?
Hey.
Wow.
He caught.
Not an athlete.
Instead of catching the ball like this, he tried catching it because he overran it. He tried catching the ball like alligator. He went like this. And it dropped right in front of him. He did not look good today. He did not look good.
It's not great.
The Eagles had a meeting with him, by the way.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
That's great.
You don't think Jalen, the defensive lineman, didn't go yet, right? They're tomorrow.
Jalen Carter?
Yeah, your boy Jalen Carter.
No,
He went earlier.
he was in jail.
Yeah, I know.
But he came back. He made it back.
How could he, bro? He was in jail. Bro, you know his mugshot is in his combine jersey?
First things first, by the way,
Wait,
he was
what?
only in jail for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but then he had to fly back to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
He did a bunch of interviews, but he didn't do any type of participation in terms of the combine.
Not gonna hold you. And it doesn't really speak to his character, but it's not a good look when Mel. Was it? No, it was Mel Kiper. McShay.
No, McShay.
McShay came out with that nonsense, and then he was upset about it.
But did you hear the story about? Well, first things first. Are we gonna address the elephant in the room? Because I'll do this.
I think we should. Go ahead, take it away.
Jalen Carter, and this is me backing up my boy right now. Jalen Carter, he does not have character issues. What? What'd you say?
I'm scared. I don't know.
Oh no,
I'm listening.
he does not have character issues.
No, it does not speak to bad character. You're right. Poor decision making, maybe.
I don't want to put people under the bus, but there's been poor decision making amongst this fucking group too.
Wait a minute. Yeah, but
nobody's died because of it.
You just gonna bring up the mirror and just but what about you guys?
I'm a part of it too. I've had poor decision making too.
You want to address the other?
But has your poor decision making led to?
He didn't do it.
Somebody's death.
He didn't do it.
No, they didn't say he did it. That's not the allegation.
Not that he acts like him personally.
It's not Henry Ruggs' situation.
But the actions caused that.
It was poor amongst all of them.
I understand that, but you can't
be a
make
leader.
comparison.
Speak up. Say something.
say something.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, okay. All serious.
No. In all seriousness, no, for real. Let me get my shit off real quick. All right, because I'm seeing people calling him a killer, which is
that's unnecessary. That's unnecessary.
Fucking drastic. Okay, it's drastic. I do want to talk about how it was an unfortunate situation, and in all honesty, it's really bad timing, and it fucking sucks. I don't know what happened on the fucking road that night. I don't know what went down.
He did lie about it.
What do you mean he did lie about it? He was the first one there.
Yeah, but he said he was nowhere. That's why he got the warrant. Because initially when it happened, he said he wasn't there.
He's a fucking college kid.
And
then I would have fucking lied too.
Huh?
Didn't he drive off?
No, he said that.
He was the first one there.
He said I was like a block or like a mile away or something like that.
Oh.
And then I guess they pulled up the old traffic cameras or something.
He was scared. I would be scared too. So I'm not Jalen Carter. Whoever picks him up is going to get a fucking steal if he drops. If he stays up top and wherever he's supposed to be, which are people are saying top 7, top 5.
Laramie Tunsil situation again.
I was thinking that too. I was like, damn, I wish we had like a first round pick this year. We definitely would have drafted him.
Yeah.
So
for the cheap.
Jalen Carter, I still respect him. Bad decision making, like Brandon said. I still got more combine shit that I wanted to get off. Trey Dean, from safety out of Florida, 6'2", 200 pounds, had a 4.75 40 and a 36.45 vertical, which was bad. And now here we're talking about Darnell Washington. Darnell Washington had the greatest catch of the combine history. Darnell Washington needs to be on the Miami Dolphins tomorrow.
But he probably
No, tomorrow. And this is me. I can't stand when Georgia players go to Miami, but because everyone goes there, It seems like. Who was the other one that went there that I really loved?
Rashad Jones.
Yeah, Rashad Jones. Darnell Washington needs to be in a Miami Dolphins uniform. He was, if it wasn't for an injury, you wouldn't have heard for Brock Bowers. Darnell Washington would have been the best tight end in college football. And you saw what he did to that fucking sled that a lot of other people could not do. He moved that sled 10 fucking yards down the goddamn field, almost scored a touchdown with that fucking sled. Meanwhile, every other tight end in the group fucking nailed that bitch for 4 yards. Had a 4.65 40 at 6'7", 250 pounds, and I think had almost a 40-inch vertical. The man is a fucking machine. And if you guys want to get rid of Gesicki, yeah, you guys are built around speed. You guys are built around wide receiver 2. Why am I freaking Waddle? You're built around speed with Waddle, Tyreek Hill. Mike Gesicki is just kind of there. But you guys talk about his blocking. You guys are fine with his route running and catching, whatever. This man is going to give you everything, and it will make you probably one of the most complete offenses in the league if you draft Darnell Washington.
I know. I'm so excited.
If Darnell Washington goes, I want Darnell Washington. I want
Trade
Darnell
up.
Washington.
Everything. I don't care.
I want Darnell Washington on my team, and we already have Dallas Goedert.
Look, I'm sold on him. I'm just saying,
But if he goes to like the Falcons, he's not going to do anything because Arthur Smith's a fucking bitch.
Preach.
You'll be drafting Kyle Pitts.
No, I will not. Fuck out of here.
Your Madden team says otherwise.
That's different.
You know, this man has a Madden team where he put all kinds of players in the position.
Every year.
Yeah, but you know who's still on his team? Robert Hunt and Jason Sanders.
Sour cap. You gotta fit the budget. Can't get everybody.
Is Patrick Mahomes your quarterback too?
Yes.
Yeah, for that one. Yeah.
Every year.
It's my favorite.
Quentin Johnson had a great combine. If you guys remember, he was the one that ran all over fucking Michigan. Jackson Smith-Njigba had a great combine as well. Who else we got here? I already talked about Michael Mayer. And that's it I got in terms of the combine. But I wanted to ask you guys this. Do you guys want to know what are some of the best combine performances of all time, aside from Anthony Richardson? Because I have it here. Do you guys care to know or no?
Is it Chris Johnson's one of them?
People just talk about it because of that 40 time. Yeah.
Are you talking about overall?
Overall,
you got to
everything.
think about like crazy athletes.
Yeah. I'll give you guys a Steelers wide receiver in 2009. You guys should be able to get this one.
Antonio Brown.
No,
it wouldn't be him.
Mike Wallace.
You know him. It's the third one on the team. You got it. Come on.
That's Antonio Holmes.
No.
Emmanuel Sanders.
No, that would have been a good one, but no.
Hey, that's
Their third wide receiver.
Darius Hayward-Bay.
Totally forgot about him.
Oh,
He
did.
trash.
Yeah, he had like a nasty combine.
Hayward-
Like a good 40 time.
4.2540. Which is the second fastest ever behind, Chris Johnson. He was running at peak 23.4 miles per hour. He also posted a 38.5-inch vertical and a 10.6 broad jump.
Why you said the Steelers? You should have said the Raiders. I would have knew it was him with the Raiders.
Yeah, because that's like the Raiders thing. They draft combine monsters who can't play.
Yeah.
Julio Jones, one of them.
Yeah.
4.3, 440, 38.5-inch vertical, 11.3 broad jump. Tight end. Vernon Davis.
No, he had a good. Yeah, I remember he had a good.
245 pounds. It literally says here at 245 pounds, he had no business running a 4.38 40-yard dash. Tied for 9th fastest that year amongst everyone, and had a 42-inch vertical, which was second. That's insane.
But can't play with him.
The legend. The legend, Bo Jackson. I want to remind you guys that at this time, 1982, there was not the technology we have today. So, arguably, the most talked about 40 time of all time. Do you want to know how fast he run in terms of stopwatch hand?
A stopwatch?
Hand stopwatch.
4.22.
4.22? Okay. You're going 4.22. What do we got?
No, it's less.
4.35.
4.35?
4.25.
4.25. 4.12.
There's no way.
No shot.
There's no way. He was
Second time is said to be the fastest ever recorded in NFL history at 4.12.
The timekeeper, he blinked right at the line.
What did he bench?
I don't know. Probably a shit
That's what I
ton.
want to know.
Deion Sanders is on this list, and I'm gonna give you the entirety of his thing. Why is Deion Sanders on this list? A hand-timed, again, 1989, no technology back then. A hand-timed 4.2 40-yard dash. That was the only drill he participated in at the combine.
That's all he needed to do.
Deion knew how to make a statement, so he provided that he could fly on the field and ran straight to a limousine waiting for him right after.
Yes.
It was one of the best NFL combine performances ever, mostly based on Sanders' swagger and confidence.
Legend.
4.2 and just left. Who would he tell that I wasn't going to stay after 5? Was it the Giants?
The Giants.
Was it the
Yeah.
Giants? That's disgusting. Shaquem Griffin, heartwarming story. The one-handed man.
Former Dolphin.
Former Dolphin.
Yes.
Was?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think, he was on the practice squad though. No.
I think he.
No, he was on the roster.
made it to the roster.
I think he played like
one
maybe a couple games or something like that.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay.
I think that was last year.
Yeah, those floors.
At 227 pounds, ran a 4.3840, which is the fastest speed for a linebacker in the history of the combine, and put up 20 wrenches on the bench press with a prosthetic attached to his arm. I forgot about that.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. And then the best combine ever, behind Anthony Richardson's apparently, Saquon Barkley in 2018. 233 pounds, ran a 40-yard dash with a 1.54 10-yard split. And those figures, according to NFL research, made him faster than Devin Hester, Deshaun Jackson, and made him stronger than Joe Thomas, and jumped higher than Julio Jones.
I believe all of it too.
And now we have Anthony Richardson apparently being the best combine of all time. So that was all I had to do.
Okay.
I think I did a pretty good job.
Solid work.
Anything else? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
40 minutes. Final thoughts?
I'm sure.
Because you take that, that takes 20 minutes.
Do you? Yeah, I mean, Khalil, you want to go ahead with your F1?
Oh, shout out to Max Verstappen.
got a
Taking
couple of
P1.
He got notes.
He found
Oh, really?
found the wings in the budget.
I watched a lot of sports today, over the weekend in general. But of course, shout out to Max Verstappen and Red Bull for taking 1 and 2.
Does he have a
to
new
open up the
teammate?
Season.
No, Sergio Perez.
Still Sergio Perez. Fernando Alonso though taking
He
P3. Aston Martin looks good this year.
They do.
They got some good cars.
They do.
Ferrari doing what Ferrari does.
That shit was nasty.
Um,
Did Sainz take 4?
no,
Hamilton
took
passed
4.
him?
Hamilton took 4.
Because I had to div at like at the last there was like 5 laps or something like that.
Hamilton took 4. I think Sainz took 5th, and then Stroll took 6th. But Aston Martin has some good
That shit was
cars
gross.
this year.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm kind of interested to see what's happening there. The Battlehawks.
I was going to do it on mine.
The DC
We got a rivalry.
Defenders.
Did you
see the end of that game?
I did not.
The last 2 minutes, they had like a legit all out brawl. Like
Oh, really?
Three
Yeah.
people got ejected. It was bad.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So we have all-out brawls. We have quarterbacks giving up playbooks to the other team. Coaches out here saying the whole roster's ass.
Please tell me you watched the game Thursday night or the other night.
What game?
Ben DiNucci.
Oh, no.
Fucking Josh Gordon game-winning touchdown in the XFL. The greatest
On
tandem.
4th down.
Greatest tandem in XFL history, if you ask me.
Already?
I mean, there's not a lot to.
He leads the league in receiving yards, and Ben
He's
DiNucci
going
leads the
crazy.
league in passing yards.
I'm not gonna lie, he's going crazy. But yeah, we have a rivalry now. So moving forward, I hate you, Brendan.
That's fine. That's fine.
I did watch the Manchester United game.
Yeah, I
Brother,
didn't.
I apologize.
That shit was gross.
They scored a fucking touchdown
Yeah.
and an extra point.
They did. That shit was nasty. Oh my! I ain't gonna hold you. Like after like the third goal, like I started to see how they were playing. I'm like, Lord, just nobody get a red card because they was not happy.
No, they were towing the line too.
Like they was out
a
here
couple of
walking a line. I was like, Lord have mercy, somebody please just don't get a red card.
Oh shit! It was fucking.
Yeah. That was not good. That was not good. But you know what? It's okay because they're still 7 points behind us.
Oh.
That's right.
Okay.
Interesting crowd. They were all
that's
just
the amount
like,
of goals that they scored, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
there it is. They were just like all just like sitting and just casually, just relaxing, and then they only got up when somebody scored. It was just like I don't know. It was just
the
weird.
game was
like,
over.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, even before the half, they kind of the same way. It was kind of weird, but whatever.
How the fuck? I wanted to ask this in the chat, but you guys were doing shit. How the fuck did you become a Chelsea fan?
I wanted to actually. I mean, besides Inter Miami, like I wanted to find like another soccer team I can like support. I forgot why I picked Chelsea. I think it was because
You told me you liked the color blue.
Yeah, I like the color blue. Was one of the reasons why.
C's.
I was kind of a fan of Pulisic. You know, the American guy doing things, big things over there.
Yeah,
well,
he's
really because he's
not playing anymore.
and they're probably gonna get rid of him anyway. So,
He went to the Elite Eight last year.
That's right.
I also want to give a congratulations to Jim Larinaga because that win was his 250th at Miami. And apparently poor officiating also extends to the ACC officials in basketball because they tried to buck us nasty. They had, so Pitt, I believe, what's his name? Oh, I forgot the guy's name. Blake Hinson hit a three at the top of the key. Tough shot. It was a phenomenal shot.
Nasty.
That foot was all on the line. That foot was so on, like that foot was so far on the line, that wasn't even close. But they called it a three. Didn't review it. So Pitt was down 2. Got the ball back. I think Miami hit 2 free throws or something like that. No, he missed the free throw. Pitt gets the ball. They push it down, throw up a 3 at the buzzer, hits front rim and off. That shot would have won them the game. And if he had hit that shot, the game should have been in overtime. It should have been tied. But
I saw that it was 78-76.
But they did. It should have been 78-75. That should have been the score.
Damn.
But they gave him a 3 instead of a 2, and they didn't review it. So, thankfully, the script was in our favor. Also, just want to give the ACC. Y'all need to get it together. ACC Network is a shit show.
Low budget.
Like ACC Network looks like we are producing.
What's worse, ACC Network or Bally Sports?
ACC Network. Come on.
Really?
I had to watch a Hurricanes game on the security cameras.
Yeah. Bally Sports, they got like a little more budget. That shit looks
What are you
cheap.
talking about?
Not, they just filed for bankruptcy, so.
That's probably why.
Because they should be showing the games on the security cameras. They can't afford it. That I'll never. And by the way,
you could have a network, or you could be the Pac-12 and have no network.
what do you mean? They're going to be on the CW.
Hey, that's national broadcasting.
They can't even get Apple TV. Yeah, that show the greats of fucking Batgirl or whatever the fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Smallville was a hit.
Yeah, back in the thousands.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Y'all need to get it together. ESPN, man. Just, like, get it together. Come on. Just spend a little bit more money.
Spend some money.
Just a little bit. I mean,
They don't
God.
even have a proper halftime show.
They got 3 people
chairs.
sitting in some chairs on the sideline. Like I
Can't afford a
can't.
table.
Like can't even get them a
They
table.
don't have a table.
No, they didn't even have a table. They didn't even have like it was literally like them old school like movie set folding chairs.
Really?
Like those were the chairs they had. Like couldn't even really hear them because of like all the noise going on. Like obviously because they're set up like right on the baseline. Like that's where their halftime
And
is.
not even like the cool like NBA. We're on the court. Nope, you're not on the court. You're like in that weird.
You're in the
section.
corridor, like off
Yeah.
to the side. It's just terrible. Like the whole thing is
Look
bad.
broke as hell. Look at it.
Looking, just get it together. That's all I gotta say. Get it together. Inter Miami, top of the table.
Oh, they're gonna win the MLS Cup. They're the greatest team to ever touch the soccer
Before
pitch.
Messi even gets there. How about that?
I know. Bro, if you watch, I mean, did you guys watch the first 2 games?
I did watch the first one. I
watched the first
saw
one.
a little bit of the second
Okay,
one.
so the Union is known for their defense. They're not known to put up a lot of points. They're known for their defense.
They play a low block. Oof,
Yeah.
that's not fun to watch.
Yeah, they're more of a possession team kind of thing. But bro, Inter Miami, whenever the Union or the opposing team has the ball, they just fucking swarm to that fucking ball. Like, it looks like Georgia's defense of 2021. Like, they just, all of them just swarm to the ball, and they're suffocating. They're a suffocating type of team. And also, Joseph Martinez, great.
Yes, Josef Martinez.
That's the best signing that you guys could have possibly had.
Until Messi.
2017, yes. 2017 MLS Cup MVP for Atlanta.
Oh yeah, one of the
That-
best, one of their best players, at least in recent MLS.
Yeah.
history.
So I think that was a fantastic signing by you guys. Look at me talking about football.
He's so top of the table, looking good right now. Miami Hurricanes football started their spring training, spring camp yesterday, big junior day. We hired Kevin Beard. Love the hire. Apparently the local recruits love the hires. Actually, what I just read before I came here, the hire is so loved, I believe UM might have a shot of getting into St. Thomas. Supposedly, their head coach, Roger Harriet, when news broke that Kevin Beard was going to be the wide receivers coach at Miami, he sat down with Chance Robinson, who is their best wide receiver, and said, that's the best coach that you could have, basically. Told him how great a person he is, how he knows his stuff, all that stuff. Also, what I did not know, it's going to be a tough pull to get Jeremiah Smith off that Ohio State commitment, the number 1 receiver in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Plays at Chaminade Madonna High School in Broward.
Just won a state title, by the way.
Just won a state title, yes. But Shannon Dawson, our offensive coordinator, coached his cousin, Geno Smith, at West Virginia in the record-breaking years. But what I didn't know is that Kevin Beard also coached Geno Smith on the 7-on-7 circuit for South Florida Express. So building the connection points there. It's a long way to go. Ohio State. Brian Hartline is now their OC, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually calling plays, but
No,
he's
their
the OC.
Yeah. I mean, just look at his product, though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
He's one of the best, probably if not the best wide receivers coach.
By the way, I don't know if you heard. Did you hear how there was like a real chance Brian Hartline was gonna go to Miami?
No shot.
No. Yes.
Really?
I got that from a. I saw that.
Was
I think
it Miami Hurricane fan 6969 on the message board?
Jeremiah Smith. I believe it was Jeremiah Smith
okay.
said that. Like
Fed does the same shit, and it's always fucking go Bulldogs 72.
Oh,
whatever.
no.
And
Supposedly,
I can't deal with that fucking message board shit.
supposedly, I believe it was when he got hired to be the OC. I think Jeremiah Smith had committed around that time.
Mm-hmm.
He said that if Brian Hartline was supposed to go to Miami, and if he had, he would have committed to Miami.
Okay.
I found that odd because he has no play calling experience, but
Well, he's about to get it now.
I don't think he's going to be calling plays.
Well, he'll know the gist of it.
That's not the same, but we'll see.
I told you how I felt for defensive players being defensive coordinators. Offensive players being offensive coordinators doesn't really bother me.
No, because you can kind of do
Yeah.
it at either.
Because everyone
Well,
has to get
no,
the ball.
you probably want it to be a quarterback.
Most likely.
Because then you end up with what Miami had last year, where your wide receivers coach is the OC, and you have a quarterbacks coach. And
Or Kellen Moore. Khalil?
yeah,
Is Daniel Jones worth $45 million?
48. That's what he
48
asked.
It went up to 48 now?
That's what he
I
asked.
thought it was 45.
Fuck no, baby. But the Giants don't have a choice, so
Yeah, you do.
They can let that bitch go and draft Anthony Richardson.
Huh?
I don't think they have the pick for that. Anybody.
Or
Bryce
CJ
Young.
Well, they can't get
Oh,
that
wait,
high.
no. What pick? That's what I was gonna ask.
They
What
can't
pick do
get that high.
They can trade up.
They can trade
They're
up
in the
to-
playoffs. They got like 20.
If all those go to right, if all those go right, the only players that will be available
Hendon
are
Hooker?
Will Levis.
He didn't compete. He has the ACL, remember?
That's right. It will be Will Levis and Anthony Richardson.
I'm not paying him no 40. Nobody's giving him $48 million.
million.
But
That's
CJ
crazy.
Stroud is too short, man. He'll never be able to make it.
No, it was
Pros.
Bryce Young.
Oh yeah.
That was all. Oh, World Baseball Classic coming soon, baby. I'm so fucking hyped.
I took my team took a hit. Vlad's not playing.
You're
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Vladimir Guerrero's out.
Damn,
he won't
that
play.
fucking sucks.
still riding for your home country?
Me?
No, him.
Oh. He got you there. He got you there. Oh, fuck. Oh, World Baseball Classic. All right.
I'm gonna start leaning into that. It's fine. I will. I think I will.
And then I don't really have anything else. Monday, March 6th, Bulldogs back-to-back national champs.
3-time.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You want to hear a joke? A funny-ass joke?
Better be funny.
Speaking of the message boards, it's a dad joke.
I think
It's a dad
Athens PD might have something to say about that 3-time national championship. Just saying. They've been
joke.
wrong.
Robert
lately.
Thomas. Case got dismissed.
Yes, they did.
I don't know what
Because the DA knows what's up.
I don't know what the background
APD.
I don't know what the background information is, but it got dismissed. That's
APD wildin'.
That's all I'm saying.
But the district attorney's office, he knows what's up.
What was I gonna say? Why did Stenson Bennett get a public intoxication warrant?
Charge?
Yeah, why did he get a public intoxication charge? Which is true, by the way. Did you know that?
no,
Okay. Why did he do it?
I don't know.
Hold on, I want to ring it.
No clue.
Cause he had a couple natties in him.
2 natties. All right.
Brandon liked that one. Say what you want. Brandon's smiling. He liked that one. Say what you want. That was the greatest final thought of all time. All right, Rob, you.
I saw something on Twitter. I'm backing up Barry Jackson. I just want to let all you Dolphins fans out there, you're ungrateful, okay? You don't deserve Tua.
You're
Ungrateful?
I'm not ungrateful. Them Dolphins fans are. They are out
20 years.
here, okay? You're ungrateful. Tua, you haven't had a good quarterback for Tua since like what? Dan Marino, and now you're talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Chad Pennington led me to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, that was mostly the Wildcat.
Yeah, that was Ronnie Brown and Ricky
That
Williams.
was Ronnie Brown and
Yeah.
Ricky Williams.
Check downs don't really do it for me, but okay.
I'm sorry. I made it to the playoffs.
You haven't had your offense hasn't been this prolific since like before we were even conceived.
Wait
So
till they
I
get
don't really
Darnell
know.
Washington.
Yep. See, so
Telling
yeah,
you right now.
Don't
That's
be out
all
here-
You need.
don't be out here trying to get Aaron Rodgers or trying to see if you can convince Tom Brady to come out of
I
retirement.
don't want Aaron Rodgers.
But there's
Sorry.
some of the Dolphins fans. They're looking for any other option.
Look, I
besides
told
the one
you
that you
there's-
have, which is good.
I told you there's one and one only. Lamar
L. Jack.
Jackson.
well, I don't know if that's gonna happen, and that one I wouldn't be mad about. I'm not.
Hey,
mad if
I ain't
people
gonna
want
hold you.
that.
I'll put it to you this way, okay? So you could trade for him, which I would imagine would cost a lot. But
It
the
would probably cost too.
well,
and plus.
you'd have to like even if they don't want to, you'd have to trade him anyway.
Oh.
But the word is the Ravens might be considering using the non-exclusive franchise tag, which is basically like restricted free agency. He can talk to whoever he wants. He can sign whatever contract he wants, but they have the option to match. If they choose to decline, they get 2 first-round picks.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. How many first round picks do you guys have?
We don't have any this year, but we have the rest.
Next to Steven Ross.
Okay. I was gonna say something on top of that. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. The only thing I would love to see, the Aaron Rodgers versus and Tyreek bombs would be something that dreams are made of.
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
I don't care.
I'd rather see
that would be fun to
Lamar
watch.
Jackson, and I was happy with the two of Tyreek bombs. Looked pretty good to me. I have still watched that
heard
Ravens highlights like once a week.
You heard the
Dead ass.
Is that your
the Raiders might try to go get McCorkle Jones.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly they might try, but the Patriots seemed unlikely to do it. The other one is Jimmy Garoppolo.
That sounds about
Okay.
right.
That sounds.
Sounds about right. Porn star Jimmy in Las Vegas
Hey yo.
That sounds like a bad idea.
All right. Are we done?
for the women.
I don't know.
All right. I think we're done. They're definitely done. All right. This has been another edition of the ScoreKeepers podcast. We will see y'all next week. We're out. Have a great week.